In our presence here at the Brazil Recreation Ground for the cricket finals, the 2011 La Horquetta Talparo Windball Cricket Finals, we have the presence of the Honourable Minister of Works and Infrastructure, the Honourable Jack Warner, also the Member of Parliament for Shogunas West. Mr. Warner, how do you feel to be at the Brazil Recreation Ground tonight? Having had a little stay of about 15-20 minutes or so, how do you feel about the atmosphere in the Brazil Recreation Ground tonight?
Well, first of all, let me tell you, I know this ground 40 years now. I've been coming to this area more than 40 years. And never in my wildest expectation did I ever expect one day to see this ground with lights or to even see a spectacle like this. And this can only be a credit to a Member of Parliament, Jairam Seemungal. And what for me is even more surprising and almost inexplicable is the fact that he doesn't have a ministry. He can't deliver anything, and yet for able to get these things done. And this is a credit to him and his organization, because what I see here tonight is unbelievable.
Very strong words, Mr. Warner. And what about, how do you feel about his performance overall? You know, you'd have been hearing, as you said, he does not have a ministry of his own, right? But you are hearing on the various forms of the media a lot of feedback, a lot of positive feedback. How do you, as his colleague, you have a constituency of your own. How do you feel about his performance so far, being a newcomer to the politics?
Well, first of all, I'll tell you this. Based on his performance to date, this is no longer a marginal seat, and I tell you it's difficult for anybody to displace him. But what for me is more important is that he has shown backbenchers, for example, who complain they don't get things done. He has shown that one could still achieve even though he don't have a ministry. And therefore for all those people who do have ministries or who do have ministries that deliver, right, I want to look at what he's doing and emulate him. Because the fact is you can get things done and stop making excuses. He has gotten roads and bridges and retaining walls and recreation grounds and lights all in 1 year. All in 1 year. Walk through his constituency and see for yourself and see the kind of change that has taken place. And you'll understand the energy. And I'll tell you this too, very honestly. From where I was, when we were campaigning, I did not even think he would have won. And now that he has won, I don't even think he would ever be replaced. And that for me is a credit all in 1 year.
That is very good words coming from you, Mr. Warner. And as you are here tonight, you are seeing hundreds of youths, right? And I remember thousands, I would say. And on the campaign trail, I remember him promising that he would work for the youths especially. And you know, we are about to launch our football league. Just prior to your arrival, we had our first exhibition game. And I know when it comes to football in Trinidad and Tobago, I can think of no one else but Mr. Jack Warner. How do you feel about the launching of this football league in the constituency also?
Well, you know, that's my second love. And therefore, my first love is my family, my second love is football. And therefore I think it's on the right track, because football is a sport, it's the greatest sport in the world today. And therefore when you bring football, it's a sport that doesn't discriminate. You could be short or tall, fat or thin. Anybody could play and everybody can play. And it's the kind of game that brings in everybody. I want to tell him that anything I can do to help him to make it a success, I will.
Okay, just a bit earlier, the Minister of Energy pledged to refurbish and bring back the pavilion, the old pavilion here at the Brazil Recreation Ground. You are a man of action also, Minister Warner, and I know football is is your second love, as you said. And as we are about to enter the football league in the constituency of La Horquetta Talparo, can we expect any goodies from you or any promises from you?
Well, your MP knows that my door is always open. Nothing he has asked me for so far, I denied him. And I don't see why I should stop now, especially for football. So we'll talk, and whatever he asks for, he'll get.
I'd like to thank you profusely, Mr. Warner, for coming and joining with the community of La Horquetta Talparo here this afternoon. And I'm sure it brought joy to the thousands of people here. So I'd like to wish you all the best, and I hope you enjoy the remainder of your stay. Okay.